We ain't never gonna get it done unless we do it. We ain't never gonna get it unless we do it. Yep, third day in a row of Coooley streaming. Holy fuck. Have we reached an apocalyptic event? Perhaps. Alright, we need to lock the fuck in though. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do today. I am actually gonna practice Act 2. I worked so hard to beat Act 1 in this challenge. I don't want to just step into Act 2 all fucking blind and just get ganked immediately. We've got a jam. By the way, what's up, Travix? Track Amp? What up? CUB Fofo? What up, man? Thanks, dude. Yeah, and how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna go just copy this file. So like here, let me show you what I mean. Let's just get up in there, man. Let's just fucking jam with this droid.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Damn. Alright. This is our droid. This is the guy that I practiced on in the first place. This is the guy that we've actually beat Act 1 with. Alright, so this is where we've left off in this challenge. We have beat Act 1. Just to show you, we've entered Act 2. No quest done, right? We went through here, we whooped some ass. We beat Act 1 finally. And this is kind of the gear that we have. It's not great, but we don't have...
Ball became a member.
What? My guy, Wicked! Holy shit. I heard somebody else talking in my earpiece there for a second. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Bro, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I hope your Friday's going well so far, brother. Big cheers. And speaking of cheers, big cheers to Master Otis. Good seeing this legend here. Happy Friday, man. Hell yeah. Big cheers, Wicked. That is so nice of you, man. I really appreciate that. I don't deserve it, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're sending it this way, man. Happy Friday to you, brother. Illich, what's up, man? Big PP. Yeah, this is kind of a small PP druid. Like, this is... By the way, Primo, what's up, sir? It's Friday. I know. This fucking lemon juice has my brain pickled, I guess. Surgery's done? Been healing really well? Dude, that's awesome. That's friggin' awesome. Glad to hear that, man. Did they give you a nerve block where, like, you know, your leg or some shit was all numb for like a day or two? Walking in sticks, no shit. Damn, son. Damn. It's gonna be a recovery process, but you got this, man. I'm glad to hear that surgery went well. That's fucking so dope. Yeah, yeah. The gear doo-doo, but it will do for early game. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a lot of opportunities to farm, so we're just gonna have to take what we get. But these are our charms to keep our life total at 1. We haven't modded the game at all besides just hacking in ridiculous charms that keep our life total perpetually at 1. It's wild. We're almost level 16, I think, coming out of Act 1, which is kind of high, but not. I mean, we're gonna practice. This is what I'm gonna do. All right. Let me show you the strat today. I don't want to just step outside of Act 2 and fucking die immediately and have to redo Act 1. Like, if I do that with practice, whatever. We have to redo Act 1, right? But I want to go into this ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this file right here and I'm going to duplicate it and name it something different, right? So I'm going to grab this. We're going to take... Let's see here. The no damn file. And I'm gonna copy it, paste, and then I'm actually just gonna add an N after it, so it's like no damn, but it's like the swear word instead of the thing that blocks rivers and lakes. Yeah, but I know it's amazing because I'm doing things I didn't do the first time I got the surgery within 10 days. Dude, that's awesome. Things that took me 3 months to do before. Bro, that is sick. That's some really good. Hey, look, and the key is keeping that positive energy and attitude through the recovery. It actually has an effect on your recovery, dude, and like makes you recover more fully. So like going through the physical therapy, taking that serious, man. That's what it's all about. That's a great attitude to have through it, brother. If you get scarabs, you're fucked. No, not at all. The scarabs are easy. The scarab, I have actually played through Act 2 twice now. I'm not gonna lie, I did practice Act 2 a little bit. Like a couple of days ago, I ran through it again, and I died once. You know, it was again on a practice file, and I died once, and believe it or not, it was actually from an enemy that I had no idea was in well, I knew it was in Act 2, but I had no idea how fucking dangerous it was for this challenge. It was like, it took me like a half hour to be like, how the fuck do I beat this thing? Like, this is ridiculous. But we found out a way. It's still very risky. The monster, believe it or not, most deadly monster in Act 2, a fucking lightning spire. Deadly as fuck. Like, holy shit. It's so ridiculous. Like, I think it's more deadly than duriel. Like, lightning spires that you may have like tons of them that you have to work through in the arcane sanctuary. It's like those are the scarabs are fucking piss cans. They're so easy. You just keep your distance. If you get hit with a lightning, you just morph back to one and remorph. Like, it's no big deal. But there's four big monsters that are tough in Act 2. Lightning spires, those were really rough. We need a very specific strategy to beat those, because not only do they have ridiculous range, but they're immune to poison. You can't poison creeper them, even in normal. They're immune to poison. So you got to figure out a different way to fight them. And the first time I tried to get a bow and just like outrange them, but then my merc got a little stupid and like wandered a little close, and then it shot the merc, which then hit me. I was like, oh shit, man, it's crazy. All right, so this is the file right here that we just duplicated, and we're gonna pop in and see if this works. So character's name, strange. It's still, hold on. All right, my actual character name is the same, but it's just different file. Whatever, it works. It works. We're gonna jam it, and we're gonna roll through here, and hopefully we do the right things. There's the lightning spire, and then of course you still have all of the lords that cast firewall. All of those guys still exist from Chaos Sanctuary and beyond. Those guys still exist. So those are two guys. The third guy is another firewall caster, the summoner. Like, he will cast firewall, and it's a cunt because he does it from such a range, and he always does it. So like, you really got to watch out for that. It's an instant PK. And then of course the fourth most dangerous monster is duriel. But I honestly think as long as we stay focused with duriel, he's actually the easier of those four that I just mentioned. You just have to stay focused. So that's what it will boil down to. And by the way, cheers to you, Bruno. Dude, you totally can. And I actually was thinking about that, Master Otis. We probably should go that route eventually. But I actually think there's a smarter thing to do early on. And we'll get there. I'm just gonna dive in with this practice here. We're on P8. Let's just go. Hail champions, what's up, Bilbo? Happy Friday, man. So what we're gonna do first, this is my strategy. I am actually just right away going to start putting points into Spirit Wolf. This is a must. We absolutely must do this. We need 3 points in Spirit Wolf, or else we are not beating duriel. This is a 100% must for duriel. But the Cyclone armor will require 2 points, so we're already looking at 4 levels there, 6 levels total, which is level 21 without putting a single other point into Poison Creeper. I'm not sure if that's how we want to go this early. So I do like the concept of Cyclone armor. I just think it's smart to try to avoid it for now. But maybe you're right. Maybe we do buy ourselves a little bit of time or a little bit of insurance. You know what? This is practice. This is the practice file here. We'll go with Cyclone armor. I'm actually going to try that, Master Otis. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we're just stone fucking dead to Firewall. If that saves us from, if that literally removes like 3 monsters from being dangerous in this act, maybe we just do this. Maybe we just go that route. But we'll see. We're gonna start this up and do it right. Who knows how this is gonna go, but this is practice. If we die, we die. It's still hardcore, but if we die, we die. We're just gonna reset and do it again. Practice Act 2 again. So this is just getting used to it, right? This is just getting back in the rhythm of things. This is P8, because we're gonna want to level very early, very quickly. If we die, we die. All right, there's a champ. That's actually really good. I wonder if we can keep farming this champ. I wonder if this guy will just like... I wonder if this is a thing. Oh, also, we're going to want to put another point into... Hear me out. This. I know it's crazy to think that, but it is so true. We actually do need that. So we need to be like level 22 or 23 by the time we go up against Duriel. Like, that's a ways out. Oh, also, this is the act where we can do this. I forgot about this. We can go armor, and we can just keep farming this for a bone shield and get ourselves max block pretty early. I'm pretty sure that's something we can do. Do we want to farm a caster weapon? We probably should, if we can. But I don't want to spend too much time looking for it, alright? Although, these wands, actually, they could be pretty savage. Do we even have enough? Oh yeah, we got some money. We got some money. Yeah, we made it through Act 1. This is Act 2 practice. So if we die today, we've literally copied the file because I want to be familiar with Act 2. I want to have a really good grasp on Act 2. This is a good backup, but that was expensive. We got 20% more block this way. Let's see if we can get a bone shield, because I'm pretty sure they go up to like 60 or higher.
Let's trade.
Also check the wands. We could get mana and cast, I think. Or maybe it's just cast. Either way. We'll learn here what we can get, and we'll know how important it is. You know, whereas this is practice, I won't spend too much time on a shield, but let's see what we can get for a wand. Mana after each kill probably isn't bad. But we really want cast. Can we get 20 cast this early? No shot, right? Oh no, Duriel does up to 14, Master Otis. He has like a level 5 aura or something like that. It will do 14. But theoretically, Cyclone armor will stop that. Theoretically, a level 1 Cyclone armor will get rid of that. Alright, here's 10 cast. That's for like more money than we have though. We gotta be careful of that. Safety craft gives 1 to 2 MDR, 1 to 4 DR. That's probably smart in the long run at this stage of the game. But the only problem is we don't really have a way to get perfect gems, like without just farming gem shrines or some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't really have a good way to get perfects. Yeah, we can get Serpents of the Magus. We can get Serpents of the Magus. Let's just take a little bit, see how difficult that is to get. Serpents of the Magus. Or of the whatever. The Apprentice.
Hello.
Nah, we don't really care about dim vision, I don't think. Alright. So we're kind of striking out with this. But we can get, like, 10 to energy here, which I'm pretty sure is just actually better than that. So we'll take what we can get. And And now I say we just jam it, right? So we've got this. Our block percent is 68 now. Let's make it 75. There we go. And let's friggin' jam. We've got 75 block coming into Act 2. Let's just see how ballsy we can get. That's the number one thing first, right? Like, how ballsy can we get? Can we just fucking jam through this? Like, kinda not caring too much. Like, can we plow through it like we did A1? A lot of shit going on out here. Oh, we could have sold those for money as well. Can we just plow? Yeah, I think the ideal wand, Bilbo, would be 10 cast. I think it only goes to 10 cast, but it's like 10 cast and I think 20 energy or 20 mana. Like, that would be the ideal. All right, we're just gonna ram jam Alabama. This is P8. We're actually leveling pretty well early on. In the early stages of Act 2 here. Like, this really isn't a bad farm at all. Bad experience farm, anyway. Oh, there's another minion pack down here with a hook? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna dump... We're gonna go... I'm gonna do the Master Otis thing. I'm actually gonna try out Cyclone armor. And then we'll go into Wolves, but that's gonna waste so many... So many stats. Or so many skills. We're not going to do any more damage with Poison Creeper for a while. But so far, I mean, we don't really need to, but we could be killing faster. Like this dung soldier right here, little beetle, kind of takes a little while. We also have to watch out for the dudes that throw poison. Like poison cloud shit. That's a rip right there. Alright, let's just see if we can push. I don't think there's any more unique monsters here, so let's just jam. Like, I'm kind of throwing caution to the wind just to see if I can. Let's clear these guys, and then we'll go back to town. I kind of want to check that. I kind of want to check these drops over here. We've got a preserved head we could sell. We've got a charm. Yeah, like, see, those guys are kind of interesting, too. But okay, so we can pretty easily get, like, what did we start at? 15? We're like 2.5 levels up already. Yeah, we can pretty easily get there, I think. Negative Rex, that's interesting. It's a jewel. Tier L? That gives us strength, right? No. That gives us steel? Something. Tier L gives us something. Probably something we're not using at all. I think it's like open wounds that it gives. Yeah, let's just jam. Let's go. I'm gonna try to get ballsy. I know I keep saying that, but we're working our way up. This is just practice, so we have nothing to worry about. I guess this is good. Let's reset this timer, which should be double the time now because we put that 1 point into lycanthropy. See, I kind of want more damage on Poison Creeper right now. I mean, it's good, but it could be so much better. All right. Now, how ballsy can we get here is the question. I'm going to recover some of this stamina. And how ballsy can we get? I really don't like being in here, so I'm just going to try to piss through it. We should probably P1 this. No sense in plowing through this on P8, right? Gotta clear this trash. So we can get relatively ballsy only because of top tier gameplay. Always gotta remember our door trick, like we can't get too comfortable. Alright, Cyclone armor acquired, Master Otis. Let's hope it makes us mo better. Let's hope it makes us mo better. Alright, we got the cube, no problem.
It is an honor to serve you.
Neft here for what does that do? That goes in the helm, right? Yeah, nadir. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You're right, let's do it. 5 strength. Negative light radius. Oh, this is so bad. Why did we do this? I guess we get Cloak of Shadows, which it doesn't really matter. We'll stat it. but this is just the practice. It's all right. I'd be dead Act 1 the second I stepped out to start. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's rough. All right, we're gonna set this back to players 8 now because we need the levels. I'm actually very curious about Cyclone armor and how that's gonna help us with firewall casters. It could be fucking epic, dude. That might be very smart, Master Otis. We could also, once we get powerful enough, set it back to P1 and go do Rodament. I've never done Rodament in Act 2 on 1 life, so I don't know how dangerous it is. I've just kind of always skipped it, although we probably shouldn't. Like, it's probably pretty good. Probably a good idea to do Rodament. Oh, yeah, I doubt it works on the lightning towers, but we'll see. Actually, we'll try it out. I doubt it works because they're not like a regular monster, but it might. If it does, that'd be sick. Yeah, we need this poison creeper to be way more powerful. I hate to do it, but we might actually have to put points into poison creeper. Might have to level it up more. Every point we do that is 1 less point we get wolves, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We be jamming. Rodament easy with dim vision. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Getting gummed up over here. Getting gummed right up. That's kind of good. We kind of want that to some degree. Get those levels, man. I got hit with something there. Interesting. Didn't even see it. See, look at this. These guys should be dropping. Speaking of which, though, we could just players 5 it. Make the monsters slightly weaker, which will make it seem as though our poison creeper is a higher level. At the cost of a little bit of experience. Holy shit, bud. I am actually very curious about this Cyclone armor. I almost want to get to a firewall, dude, and just sit in it for a second. And just see if it stops it. Like, so right now it's absorbing 40 damage. Whoops. It's absorbing 40 damage. We're gonna need to drop this lower. Players 3, because it's not killing those guys. Yeah, I'm just like very curious as to how much we can actually take from that. Like how much of a good idea and or waste is Cyclone armor? Because there's some things that will always do 1 point of damage. And I'm wondering if like some of these elemental attacks are like that anyway. They just go like for 1 point through Cyclone armor. Maybe they don't, but we'll see. We're level 18. We haven't even completed. Oh wow, these guys can just go over the walls. All right. Oh. Bill, keep us jamming here, man. We be jamming. Let's friggin' do it. That's it. That's my jam. These guys are annoying. May require a quick town trip here just to re-up. Let's do it. Quick town trip. And let's jam. I don't know how we're gonna beat Bale. Yeah, it's hardcore. Of course it's hardcore. Like, why wouldn't it be? There'd be no point in it not being hardcore. If we get hit once, if we take 1 damage, it's over. We start over. Alright. I wonder how the poison rank works in PvP. The damage is crazy. It's shit. Complete shit in PvP. Complete horseradish. In fact, someone tried it at level 9 versus me recently. I did a video about it. All them poison creepers. Alright, I'll BRB, boys. I gotta piss. So much lemon juice is pickling my brain, hissing right through me, man. It's wild.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Alright, we back in this. Suppose I could set this cube in here. It isn't like we're using it for anything. Yeah, I don't really know, honestly, though. I still see that, Emma, about Bale. I honestly just tried this. Maybe the answer to can you beat Diablo 2 with 1 life is no. But I hadn't really theorized much before starting this challenge. I just knew that there has been a number of creators that have tried it and no one's done it. So I haven't seen anybody make it past Act 2. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna practice and we'll figure these things out as they come up. Like if we get to Act 5, then we'll try to theorize Bale, you know? But we'll see if we even get there first. We probably should have PA'd these guys, but I had no idea he was right there. We probably could farm him, honestly, for experience. He's not that far from the waypoint, and we could pretty safely hit him from up here. That might be the experience farm, honestly. That might be the way. Let's go get Lost City waypoint or Maggot Lair, whichever happens first. Hey, we got a level. All right, now we're gonna go into Spirit Wolves. Those are pretty critical. All right, poison. I'm also very curious. I've never really been hit clean with a poison in Act 2 like this, with a poison cloud, because I know that it always does 1 damage. It will still morph me back to human form, but I am kind of curious if I'll just get double ticks from it. Oh, hey. What's up, bud? You're jamming on P3, which feels like a waste here. Let's try to piss through this. Grab the waypoint and or get the exit. Ooh, okay. Dark Elder doesn't seem worth it. God damn it, this guy. Well, he gave us an Eldrune. Not bad. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna hit Lost Valley of Snakes first. Alright, I mean, it's just 1 level.
Oh no, snakes.
You know, you just get down to 2. Just get through this, get to 2. We would go this way. Quick, heal, right? Yeah, we were only at 1. By the way, what's up, sir? What's his name? Yeah. Spirit of Barbs plus summons and a lot of patience. Yeah, I don't know. Bale is... I have no idea. That's why I'm trying to, like, sandbag my respec in Act 1. Because I don't know what awaits. I don't know if we're eventually going to need to do something different, right? But, alright, let's jam this. Oh, okay. This is where we need corner and door tricks here. It might be doable, but let's pace ourselves. In fact, we players won this. I'm gonna go back and try to farm that that beetle for experience. I think that's what speedrunners do. Oh wow! Oh wow! There we go. Yeah, we gotta lead with this. We've gotta lead with this thing. Stop playing like a retard. We can get ballsy, but we kind of have to dial it back at some point. This is a dead end, it looks like. Alright, lead with this. Lead? This also looks like a dead end. Weird. I don't think there was any way out of that. I could try to morph back and I had nice block, but this is why we practice. We gotta practice in every way. We don't just push through that. It's like you practice doing it right. Like we would have saved and exited there all fucking day. There's no shot we lived through that. It wasn't the most dangerous of situations, but it's one where you just don't want to roll the dice and be like, oh, can I morph back in time before I get hit again? Test that 75 block? Yeah, no. Right, but this is actually a perfect opportunity to do this experience farm. Or try this anyway. Try this experience farm. So we're gonna go to Far Oasis, and we're just gonna try to not only hit these monsters along the way, but I think we should be able to snipe Beetle Burst from the other side of this area. And on P8, if we can get to like level 21 or 22 pretty quickly, pretty easily, that's going to be huge. Like, I think we can cast it over this. Can we? No? No way. All right, well, whatever. Uh-oh. Pro gameplay, bros. Just pro. Absolute pro. Top tier. I know that's why probably all of you guys tune in. You see that PvP Necro gameplay and you're like, holy shit, you have got to be the best player that I have ever witnessed. And then you see this and you're like, holy, what is going on? I wish I could play that good. I know. It's comes with years of practice. Smart and thin, exactly. Furthest I've gotten with 1 HP is got into Act 3 and then I just didn't play from there. Figured let's do it IRL and then we'll worry about it. But yes, this is probably going to be a pretty good experience farm. Alright, let's throw this guy in there. We've got 75 block. Let's go I wonder if we need more strength for anything. We definitely need mana. When we hit Duriel, we're gonna need to spam shit. Like, it is gonna be a mana spam fest. Alright, so I don't know if this is the best experience farm, but I mean, that did just get us a level. We're level 20. We theoretically need 2 more. We could get 1 level and then go do Rodiment, and then our Poison Creeper is going to be weak, but at that point we could just go on P1 to do the whole act. But it will be weak for Duriel, which is a little scary. I also didn't even use Cyclone Armor there, which after investing the points seems stupid. Gotta remember that. I have Cyclone Armor now. What's that glitch? What glitch? Yeah, I totally noticed that. I noticed that right halfway through. Totally should be doing that. It's like I'm watching someone high, playing D2R, breezing through. It's wild, man. It's wild. Oh, we get another pack of champion beetles here. P8, right? P8? Oh, yeah. Fucking get him! Smash him! That's pretty good. I think this could actually be a pretty decent experience farm. Will Coooley forget Cyclone Armor? Look, it's up. I do have to work it into the regular rotation, though. This is a bad spot, actually. Look at these friggin' birds, man. They're just gonna randomly hit here and gank us. Get right through that 75 block. Getting massive eld runes here, I gotta say. Not upset about it. Get them, boys. Look at that. We actually were almost level 21. This kind of is a decent little experience farm. All right. All right. I guess we could sell this amulet too. It's not bad for gold.
Good evening.
My watch warned me my stress level is high. Wow. I swear some of those charged bolts are a paid actor. Bro, I honestly expected that charged bolt to hit me, but there was a reason I was not moving. I was like, let it hit you. You're just going to morph back. We also have Cyclone Armor. We're fine. Except if you move and you like move into other charged bolts, that's going to be bad.
Hello.
Like morph back, then dead. Like that would blow. But it just happened to not hit me. All right, I almost want to do this on the main account. I feel like pretty comfortable getting to this point, and then we go back to practice. But I don't know. Actually, let's get through the entire act. Then we can take it serious and go as far as we're comfortable with. I don't want to like overextend. We're in no hurry. Like, just need to do it, you know. And we've kind of gone through with like knowing that if we die here, it's like it's kind of whatever. oak sage. I know why am I doing that? It's not oak sage, it's this. There we go. Let's do this. Yeah, you can see how useful that one wolf is. Imagine 3 versus duriel. It gums him up pretty good, but you do have to like keep it open. Where was this helm in the Arctic Blast Challenge, bro? Legit, where the fook was this thing? I honestly like this better than Nadir. Because we can actually oak sage it, and it's just another pet. Here's a champ pack. Yeah, we are definitely hitting level 21 here. The question is, how far do we go? Do we go 22? Or is like 2 wolves and then just go do Rodament? Like set it back to P1 and finish the act. So get to level 21, do Rodament on P1, do everything else on P1, just finish the act. I think that might be the smartest play. So maybe we look for this experience farm.
I need a key.
All right. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Players 1, go do Rodament. Is that the strat?
Where can I take you?
We have essentially not put a single point into Poison Creeper this act, which doesn't feel great. But, I mean, we kind of weren't hurting for damage.
Blessings to you.
I mean, Cloak of Shadows isn't really that great. Like, I don't think anyway. I can't think of an instance where I'm just like, wow, I really want that over just killing the monster. Like, we're in no hurry, right? Like, I think just killing the monster is better. We're in, like, no hurry to get through the act. Yeah, and then this is making... Poison Creeper at level 14 is making this P1 feel pretty easy. And this is going to be... I think it's just always a left turn. Yeah, this is totally the play. I think this is the first time I've done it like this, where we actually find an experience farm and then try to do the rest of the act on P1. It's actually the way, I'm pretty sure. That's a good way to go about this. Alright, this is waypoint, but whatever. It's gonna be to the left. this will be to the left. Should be anyway. Whoa! Did I just get hit with that fireball? And Cyclone armor made it so I didn't morph back? What? Okay, hold on. Master Otis, you might be on to something, bro. I wonder if it stops us from morphing back from a duriel hit, from a duriel aura hit. I almost guarantee it will. I kind of want to... Oh, no, I kind of want to take this hit, though. I kind of want to take a fireball hit. Top tier gameplay, boys. Rodamant is rather hard on P1. Probably why we've never gone after him.
Rodamant, return to dust.
Alright. There's our third wolf. We're theoretically duriel ready. Theoretically.
Hello.
Alright, but Arcane Sanctuary, in my experience, is where this gets kinda ridiculous. Like, it actually gets rather ridiculous in Arcane Sanctuary. That's where this really gets hard. But we still have Maggot Lair. We still have to actually go get the pieces here, so... we are on P1. Let's just jam it. I don't know where Maggot Lair would be. I'm gonna try to run through this. Make a valiant attempt to. Gonna need to buy some stamina pots, bro. Oh, look. We're so good. We're so good at this game. Wow, what a map. Does this loop around? Probably. I've never seen a map like this that doesn't. Kind of curious about getting hit with these lightning things here too. I kind of want to get hit with them at this point. I know how good this Cyclone armor is. Hit me. You won't. Alright, so this is just gonna be a pain. Just getting through this, but whatever. Also, I'm pretty sure for my practice run, this map has not reset. If I'm being real, with this strategy, I think it's keeping my maps the same. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to reset that. I think we can just go reset single player maps as a command, and then just do that once as we fire up the game, then take the command off. Pretty sure that will work. I actually don't think this is the way. I am willing to bet this loops around. We just got hit with poison damage, which morphed us back. Because it always does one, even through Cyclone armor, so that's good to know. And couldn't get through that, but there we go. Okay, it does stop. Okay, I just purposely got hit with those bolts. Cyclone armor, Master Otis, does indeed stop the bolts from doing any damage. Oh my god, Master Otis, that's huge. That literally removes so many monsters, I think, from this. That are legit, that were legit threats. That is huge. I'm so confident I'm gonna switch the song as we're... we didn't even pause it. We just going in. We've got this. That Cyclone armor is pretty clutch, man. I gotta give it to you. Huge. So we'll prove that the maps don't reset if Arcane Sanctuary is downright. From my practice run, that's where it was. That will prove that the maps don't reset with this strategy, so... I mean, although I don't think that's a huge deal, I think in the spirit of the challenge, we should navigate through maps that we don't know. Especially if we're going to do practice like this, we don't want to gain information we wouldn't have had. I don't think it's a huge deal, but if we can reset it, we should. Yeah, Cyclone armor was clutch, Master Otis. I didn't think it would be, but it is so good. I'm worried about so much less now. Especially with max block. When we get max block early on in Act 2, it's like, damn, son, that's huge. Survivability now through the roof. We're actually way tougher than I ever thought we would be here. Still don't want to purposely get hit by these, but just knowing that we can is good. Clear them out, boys. Good enough.
Good evening.
Okay. I'm gonna go piss through the Valley of Snakes here. Just so that we can quickly get, just get to Arcane. I feel like that's the real test. Arcane is the hardest part about this. And by the way, big cheers, Master Otis.
Greetings.
Let me check for these wands. 15 to energy. All right, we'll take that. Ideally, energy in cast, or not energy in cast, but mana in cast. The ideal. That's pretty cool, but it's way too expensive. Oh, look at this. I think cast is probably just better here. Scepters look cooler. right, jam. Now we gotta get to Lost City. I don't remember where this was in the previous map, but we'll find it. Bro, I feel like we're cruising now, man. Cyclone armor has done so much for my confidence here. Like, boom, I could just get fucking hit by those. Like, holy shit, that's cool. This is something I would never do in the real run. But I do want to practice Arcane Sank one more time before I go. Arcane Sank and Duriel. I think in the real run, we might even just walk it. Where the hell is this, dude? What the fuck? Is it all the way over in this? Oh, wait, no. Okay, we already went to... Never mind. We already went to Lost City. That's right. We got... Wait. Yeah, we saved and exited. That's right. We went there and we saved and exited because we got caught in an absolute shitstorm of monsters. I remember now. Okay, yeah, we know exactly where this is. And we got a little shit burst down here. Ooh, with Cyclone armor, this is going to be such an easy farm.
I'll put that to good use.
Pro gameplay, boys. I know. I know. You're like, holy shit, how are you doing this? It's just so much practice from being the top necro that when I go on Druid, it's just like so easy to convert those skills, you know? We can probably take those fireball hits too. Oh, that's so cool. I have a pretty eclectic music taste. Okay, this is... Pay the fuck attention here. This is where we can't just be rolling around corners. Because physical damage, we only are relying on that. It's not a guarantee. They could just piss through our block twice in a row, and it's over. That's where we saved and exited before. There we go. All right, let's go, baby. Arcane Sank. This is where it gets real. Cyclone armor, bro. I hope in the real run we find a helm that has +3 to Cyclone armor. And dude, holy shit, if we actually found that, if we found one that gave +3 to Spirit Wolf and +3 to Cyclone armor, you have no idea how good of a helm that would be. Like, it saves us so many skill points. It literally saves us 5 or 6 levels. Like, and that's technically possible. That is possible for us to find. I'm gonna talk to Drog. How could I forget that? What a noob. Yeah, this is practice run. That's why we're just kind of barreling through this. We're practicing the act first, and then we're gonna tackle it. And Cyclone armor is helping way more than I thought it would, Leroy. By the way, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right, we would obviously be a little more cautious than this in the real run. But it's good to know our survivability here. All right, it's getting real now.
This was not.
This should be the real way if the maps are what they are. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There's a spire. Okay, so pause. The strat for a spire is to clear the monsters around it first, if we can, and fucking aggro it. Like, it seems strange. Stay out of the Nova range and aggro it. We're gonna rely on this Cyclone armor, and we're gonna see here. So we're gonna roll up, bam, bam, bam. And we definitely need 3 wolves before we even try this. Ooh. Okay, weird. Did you see that? That went right through the Cyclone armor and hit me for 1. That's scary. I don't know why it does that, but it didn't even take out the Cyclone armor. It just straight hit me for 1. That's why these are so scary. That's bad. Let's just go down this way. Firewall caster down here. I forgot about those. Glad we practiced here. I'm actually kind of curious about if I can get hit with Firewall. I mean, I'm not overly curious, but... yeah, like those ghoul lords are real bad. One firewall cast directly down on top of me, I think it's over, even through Cyclone. Wow! Okay. Holy shit, 2 spires. Holy shit, that is gonna be rough. Okay, clear the monsters around it and jam. Simple as that. That is scary. Those shots go through Cyclone armor and morph me back. That is so ridiculous. Okay, Summoner is also very tough. Don't keep morphing back, you idiot. We can't get too nervous. Like, the top tier gameplay comes from not being nervous. Crescent. Alright. Dude, we've got this.
Greetings.
All right. This is just practice. This is just practice. Go in, smash. And also a dead end? What? Okay. So that means it loops around this way. It's like bam bam. Ooh! God, that is the scariest shit. But I'm pretty sure Cyclone Armor blocked that fireball. I didn't morph back. That's good to know. Alright. I'm actually, this is a bad situation, but I'm actually just curious. How much can I tank from the horse shit that they throw out? I kind of hope I get hit with something here. Hit me with a firewall. Just do it. To assess this situation and what's going on in here. Hit me with a firewall. Don't be a bitch. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Okay.
Blessings to you.
Good evening.
Don't get nervous. It's no big deal. We've totally got this. It's just don't run out of mana. Here's the other thing. This is going to be the true test to see if this vine is too fucking weak to the point where we have to go back to town. Because that's scary, going back into the TP versus duriel. Finding this Oak Sage helm was also pretty clutch, though, and we can't count on that. These wolves are so much more tanky because of it. Honestly, hold up. Unsummon. We can't count on that happening. This vine is so weak. Wow. Hope we get this lucky in the real run. Summon Direwolf. Damn, son, I actually like this one better, but... Alright, Duriel Pot. Oh my god, why? Why do we have to get this here, man? What the fuck? This was the practice run. Ah! Alright, time to do it for real, dude. Time to do it for real. We could also just call this the real run, but I kind of was aware of what the maps were, so it wasn't true. So I think we should do it right. All right, so how do we do that? We go game settings. What is it? Randomize offline maps. Is that what it is? Reset offline maps. Yeah, that way we log into this, and granted we don't know anything about Act 1 anymore, but whatever, it is what it is. It's how we gotta practice. So we're gonna delete this guy. That was our practice, and this is the real one. So this should reset the maps. And yeah, it did, because now the exit's over here. Now what we'll do is I'm gonna undo that code so that we can rejoin a game. If we have to save and exit, we can rejoin and the map is the same. Yeah, it's so bad that amulet, I guess it wasn't really that great. The resistances don't really matter. So I guess it was only just, what, cast and mana or something? Let's try it for real, boys. We're either gonna die or we're gonna beat Act 2. We're either gonna die or we're gonna beat Act 2 and get the furthest that I've ever seen anyone get in this challenge. It's totally doable. We know we've got a strat. We can do this.
Good day.
All right. One more piss, boys, and let's dive right in and fucking jam it. I am like nervous and also excited. I think we can do it. I think we can do it, boys. Let's friggin' jam.
How low will I have to sink to accomplish my goal?
All right, boys, it is for real this time. If we die here, it counts. This is the real one. So we're going to set this to players 8, just like last time. We're going to do a little bit of an experience farm outside. And we're just going to hope to get super lucky and get the nastiest helm, right, to start this whole thing off. First, though, we should actually go to Drognan. It sucks not having an exit on this side, though, because now we're actually going to have to work for this block shield. But whatever. Is what it is. 30 to mana. God damn. That is good. We have cast and mana, though. Cast and mana. Yeah, we're gonna have to work. We're gonna have to work for this one. The exit used to be over there. We probably should have just farmed a good exit. We probably can do that, right? No one's gonna complain about that. Let's actually do that. I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna farm. Reset offline maps. Gonna farm me an exit. Just so that we're not like, we haven't even started the act yet, you know what I mean? Just give me a better map. Better map in town. Nailed it. Actually, we should probably take this out too. Enabling respec is, we don't need that. All right, faux real, boys. It's now definitely real. Once more with feeling. We got 30 to man on that wand. That's pretty dope. Let's get a sick wand and just auto max block here. It's definitely worth farming it here. Definitely worth taking the time and do it, because this is the real run. This is like, if we die now, ain't gonna be fun. We have to redo Act 1.
Trade.
Interesting. 10 cast, 2 sockets. Well, I might be interested in that. Depending on what we found for jewels in the real file. Five to energy, a little bit of defense, 4 to life, can't be having that, but what do these do in weapons? Anything? Again, nothing. 2 to mana after each kill with the tier rune. That's not really going to help too much, but we do have this jewel, which gives us the energy, which is almost just as good. It's going to cost us all of our money to get it because it has a skill on it. Well, I'd jam. I'd do it. Still need that block shield. I think that's the most important piece.
Hello.
And we are going to go for a bone shield here. We are going to get picky. Go for a bone shield. It just saves us points in dex. There it is. Easy. Oh, we don't have enough now. What the fuck? Okay, hold up. Bye, dagger. All right. We good. Let's get them levels. Block is max block right out the gate. All right, let's walk this. No need to be dumb. No need to be dumb. We're in no hurry. We know that we can get ballsy if need be, but we don't need to. We don't yet have Cyclone armor, so we're gonna have to be careful here. Oh, I think our first one, you know what, I'm not gonna put a point into that. Pause and think here. You know what, I'm gonna go back to town and think. How crucial was having this? 40 extra seconds? How crucial was that? We did get used to it for that entire run. So that is something. I think first, let's get Cyclone armor. And then we'll just make sure to reset this duration. All right, we got this. We've got this. I wonder if we can beetle farm these guys in this game. I wonder if we could just farm right out the gate. Oh, this guy's possessed. He has ridiculous life. Is there any other champs? We got another tier rune here. Not bad. Alright. Cyclone armor. Here you go. Yep, we're gonna need that lycanthropy. I got too used to it. I got too used to it in the last one, and The longer we can be in wolf form, the better, I think, for some of these exchanges. Yeah, we're gonna need to go right back to that. Good luck with these runes right out the gate, though. These little throwers, I think this is the first time I've ever seen this in this act. Like, right out the gate, they're just here throwing at us. It is a bit annoying. We didn't see them in practice in this area. I didn't see them in my other practice run I did offline. This is news. This is news to this area right here. We need a good farm, though, and I'm wondering if we should just, like, keep resetting and farming right out the gate, but I also wonder, should we just go get a waypoint? Should we go just get far oasis? Because that will allow us to farm beetle burst. That's probably the thing. I think that's what we do first. We go farm beetle burst until we get, like, level 21 or 22. I think we just do it just like in practice. I think that's the way. Can you cast any other spells in wolf form for ranged damage? Well, I mean, this is the best ranged spell that we have, is like, we can just cast the creeper right down on top of people. We are gonna get wolves here in a bit, as you'll see. We will get wolves. Which they don't really do range damage, but you can cast them down on top of shit to distract them, which is all you want. You just want them for the distraction. Yeah, but all the fire spells are mid-range. And honestly, they require a lot of synergies. Like, right now, we need to conserve these points. Are these guys champs? Why are they on a leash? There we go.
It's locked.
It's locked. Yeah, I'm really missing this lycanthropy. I'm gonna check up here. And this is what I'm gonna do. If this thing is not up here in this corner, I'm actually gonna reset and try to farm that, holy shit. Alright. I'm gonna try to farm another level for lycanthropy. I just need it. I got too used to it in the practice run. It was the first thing I put a point into, and I'm too used to it. I can already tell. I'm gonna get caught. Well, there is this. Okay, here's the exit. Wow. This is stressful, man. Alright, we just gotta chill. We just gotta chill. Pretend this is practice, right? Pretend it's practice. It's like no different. Just gotta jam. We're just gonna walk a little more. Please be the helm. Please be the helm. Y'all see it, right? Please be the helm of our dreams. I believe in you. I believe in you. Alright, lycanthropy. We got it. Should be lasting a lot longer now. Let's go back to town. Let's reassess here. Let's see our block. 71, 73, 75. Alta mana. Let's jam. Yeah, we need spirit wolves sooner rather than later, but lycanthropy, if I didn't put a point into that, I'm going to get caught. I can just feel it. Like, it doesn't last as long as it did in practice, and that is not a good thing. What do tier runes go up to? Do they go up to F? If we find a Tal and we could... Dude, if we make stealth... Actually... Bros, should we just farm stealth? We now have Cyclone armor, which should stop us from dying in the event of a firewall. I don't know, but pretty sure it will. It will give us Dex. It will give us... I honestly think we should. Let's get this waypoint, and then I'm going to P1 it, and I'm going to go back to Act 1. And we're going to farm the Countess. I think that's the smart thing to do. Now that we kind of have an answer to that firewall that we were scared of, and which is why we didn't farm her in the first place. If we can get a really... If this is like a really good map, it could be worth it. At least taking one look at Countess, you know? At least one look. Give us a little bit of a lead on some runes. Alright, hopefully we get a waypoint that's very, very close to Beetle Burst. And by the way, what is this? Mewtwo!
Muta 239 became a member. At Muta 239 celebrates 6 months of membership. If someone beats Yalu to it, send in the practice-a-roo.
Bro. Thank you so much for the 6 months, Mewtwo. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's we're gonna get there. We just need to lock in, stop being so nervous, you know? Dude, what the fuck is going on? D2MU says it is Chaos TZ, but in game it's Barracks Jail. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's fucked up. I think that's all user reported. That's what I thought anyway. So it could be that someone just misreported it. I always thought that's how it worked, but I could be wrong. This is not a mod. This is the regular game, and we just have charms in our inventory that rip our life down, like minus fucking 150 to life, so we can't ever get above 1. It does pull in in-game data, no shit. All right, here we go. Yeah, we just have charms like this, all minus 32 life, that just rip our life away. So even when we level up, it just keeps us at 1. If that changes, if we get to a point in the game where we're such a high level that that we got to worry about that, we'll just add in more charms. Gonna find this waypoint. Whoa, we just got hit with something. What the fuck was that? That is scary. Okay. I thought we were safe there. These guys are little cunts. I seriously don't even know what we got hit with, which is like the scariest part. I think maybe it was like one of those explosion potions. But god damn, that's scary. Like I didn't even see that coming. Actually, we could sell these things. We're kind of low on gold. All right, come on. Good waypoint. Good waypoint. I almost think probably P1 until we have a farm. Let's do that. I'm gonna not do that in the presence of this horse shit. All right, let's go players 1. All right, I'm gonna players 1 this until we get a waypoint. Because right now it's just too stressful farming these monsters. They're coming out of nowhere, hitting us with shit. And it's like, I'd rather just find the waypoint first and then work on farming, right? Like, then work on the experience farm. We're first just going to get the waypoint so we can kind of hit a checkpoint, go back to Act 1. But some of these guys will still be spawned on P8, so we have to be very careful. Yeah, that's more manageable.
I need a key.
Alright, we walked all the way around. The waypoint is not here. Not in this lower part.
I can't carry anymore.
How may I help you?
Yeah, and Poison Creeper is going to be the plan until it doesn't work. Like, right now, it's what are we going to do for better damage and at a safer distance than Poison Creeper? Like, it's absolutely asinine damage. Like, I don't really think there's a better spell right now. Stairs are always scary. You never know what's waiting. Okay, let's not remain still for too long, because that's how we got almost ganked a second ago. Like, I didn't even see something coming at me. And all of these guys, we're getting, like, the worst luck here. Like, they're all thrower guys, doing ridiculous shit, throwing shit at us. That's literally, like, that AoE throw is the absolute worst. Like, that is... It gets through, like, all of our defenses. Except for, like, the final defense of, like, morph back to human form. Alright, so we're gonna set this to players 1. And we missed the Black Marsh waypoint. But we're gonna go try to find it again. Let's not get too cocky. Oh my god, it's fucking quill rats. Alright, it's still not easy. This isn't, like, easier that we're in this act now. This could be a caster ring, actually. It's just that if we can get a really good map here, we can farm. I don't know if this is a really good map. Oh wait, no, this is... We're going to Black Marsh. We're in Darkwood. Okay. Get Black Marsh waypoint. Objective A. Alright, I'm curious about the charm, kind of. Kind of curious. Curiosity killed the wolf. I believe is how the saying goes. I believe that's exactly what the saying is. Alright, that's the hole. Don't need that. Here's the tower. If the waypoint isn't near this tower... It's a wash. I don't think it's worth farming it. And I don't think it is. I think it's up. Could be wrong. Let me walk down this way. Really don't think it is.
It's locked.
Alright, so we're gonna get one shot at the Countess, I think. I'll farm her once, but... The waypoint isn't anywhere close. So...
I can smell why this tower was abandoned.
I already have a bad feeling about this, I'm not gonna lie. Like, as soon as we go down in here, we could get fucking mobbed with shit. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Wolves is probably the way. Yeah. Like, and it isn't like we're so much tougher now that we're in Act 2, you know what I mean? That we're level 18 in the tower on P1. Like, that really doesn't matter. Let's do this, though. Oh, yeah, no, actually, let's keep it at P1 for right now. Let's go get Far Oasis Waypoint and or... Yeah, I think we go get Far Oasis Waypoint first, and then we go back and do Cube. I think that might be the way to do it. Because... Wolves are so clutch, man. And I don't like dicking around in dark areas with this. Alright, well, here's that. You know what? As we go into this area, I'm gonna P8 it. Oh, nice ring. We do lose DR. With 30 faster cast, is that a breakpoint? Hold on. It is. Yep. Worth it. I think we got to take it. All right, so we've P8'd this. Let's do it. This should theoretically be our experience farm somewhere in here. God, I love Cyclone armor. Master Otis, you're the fucking man. Alright, please be Beetle Burst right close to this waypoint somewhere. That would be so clutch. And I mean clutch. Sid? Is he here? Is he up here? Where are you at, Beetle Burst? Hey, Coooley, do you have any plans for season 14? Want to crush the trading market or another 99 grind? Probably trading market. That's what I'm probably looking at. By the way, just going to catch up on chat here. Do cold damage wolves freeze enemies, prevent them from resurrection? Sometimes. I don't know exactly what the conditions are for a monster to get hit with cold damage and have their corpse shatter, but I've seen it happen in both ways, where they're affected by cold and their corpse doesn't shatter. I think it's they have to be affected by cold and then take another cold hit while they're frozen. I think that is lethal. I think that's what does it, or maybe a frozen hit that is lethal. I have no idea. Yeah, we're going for wolves almost as soon as we can. We need another couple levels, I think. Not sure the trading strategy yet. Probably acquire Sunders would be the big thing. This is gonna get dirty real quick. This is gonna get dirty real quick. We are going to wolves as soon as we can. So next level, we get some wolves. Beetle Burst is nowhere to be seen around here. He might be kind of a long walk, but which is unfortunate, but it's all right. Like, we kind of have to do this. We know that this is necessary for practice. I just hope he's not on the other side of this wall again. That is such a pain if he is. I'm actually going to check that first so I don't have to backtrack. And if we don't find him up here, good. That's awesome. If we do, whatever. If we don't, we can just save and exit, return, do it again. I think he might be up here. It is a bit of a walk. These fucking birds, man.
I can't carry anymore.
Please be the helm of our dreams. Helm of our dreams, please. Aww. Well, that's a pretty good Amy, though. 40 cast. I don't know if that does much for us. It might allow us to put this ring back on for some better magic find. Let's check this out. I don't think it's a breakpoint. D2JSP. Go to my own profile. And Druid 46 is. So this will allow us to go back to this ring. Which is indeed kind of cool. So Beetle Burst is pretty far up here, which is unfortunate. He's pretty far up here. But, I mean, we kind of have to do it. We can try to look for Lost City waypoint here. Poison dudes.
Strange. An unexpected eclipse.
Skill Shrine feels real good right about now.
Can't carry anymore.
We need to make some room. Holy shit. Alright, boys. Maybe by the time we even get to these waypoints, we'll just be the proper level, you know? That's also a thing. Could also be a thing. Alright, I'm gonna stack these up until we need them. Clear out some. The reason I'm putting them in here one by one is because if I control click them, they'll go into the shared stash. I'm gonna be careful not to recast my creeper now. I'm gonna cast him once, and he's at a high level.
I can't use that yet.
Well, that's too bad, sweetheart. You couldn't use that. What about this composite bow? It's a 2-socketer. Or to Eth, but we are not farming Countess. I literally got such a bad feeling as soon as I stepped into tower. I'm like, this is not safe. Like, this is not a safe place. All right, well, we're just gonna restart it. We're just gonna farm Beetle Burst. It's an unfortunate must, I think, with this. Like, we just unfortunately must walk this entire distance and farm Beetle Burst. Not ideal, but it is necessary. Because we need wolves. We need to start getting some wolves. Hit 21, go get the third wolf, and then drop it back down to P1. We could save ourselves the Rodament trip just by getting another level as well. Rodament is also very dangerous. Oh, Cyclone armor. Yeah, might need that. There's a little champ down here, which is kind of cool. Ah, we get beetles this time. Who knows? We might get to level 21 by the time we even get to Beetle Burst doing this strat. Alright, we're just gonna run it. These are all trash mobs that aren't gonna do shit for us. Now this is something. This is gonna be some big XP. Big PP XP. Bro, this rune luck is insane. Maybe we'll just craft our way up. Alright, first wolf, here we go. First wolf. Here we go. We are coming online. Alright, well, it's not Beetle Burst, but it is a champion beetle pack. We are getting overwhelmed here. Holy shit. Why did that morph me back? I should have been able to take that. God, this is scary. None of this shit makes sense.
I can't carry it.
We could probably sell some of this stuff. We're almost to our target level. I'm contemplating whether we should just farm to level 22 or go do Rodament on P1 for the extra skill point. Rodament is so... like, there's so many archers and shit. It's so scary, man. Like, holy shit. We just need to... I guess we could just stop being a bitch. There is also that. Alright, we've got 4 tiers, which go to Neff, you said? So we do have the Neff tier. Which, it's like... what else are we doing with this helm? I guess we're putting... yeah, Neff tier is trash. Nadir. I think we go... I think we up those sapphires and go for mana, and we put mana in the helm instead. Unless we find like a god tier druid helm, I just think that that's just better. I think that's really the way to go. Alright, let's... I guess we just... yeah, we'll just walk back to him one more time. Beetle Burst one more time. Should be good. We've got this, we've got this. We didn't find any sick helms, but... yeah, Cloak of Shadows is... answer me this, no one's been able to. Why is Cloak of Shadows good for this run, or for, like, this particular challenge? Sure, the monsters can't see me, but they're still there and need to be dealt with. Like, they're still a problem. They are still a looming threat. And then, like, if you run into another pack of monsters that now aggroes you, you have a shit ton of monsters behind you that you blinded temporarily. And now you're fucked. I think Cloak of Shadows is a trap. Just kill the monsters. Just take a little bit extra time and kill the monsters. Alright. Alright, let's... That's kind of a pinch point, I guess, both ways, but let's try this. Let's go this way. Cyclone armor. Don't be an idiot. That'd be embarrassing to get killed without Cyclone armor. Yeah, Cloak is a trap, I'm pretty convinced. It seems good, but when you can't take any damage, it's just a trap. It's like you're just walking yourself into an unrecoverable situation at some point. You're saying, I'll deal with this problem a little later. Then I'll deal with this problem later. And then eventually you run into like, oh shit, there's a pack in front of me. My cloak is on cooldown. I have to go back. Now the other monsters can see me. Oh, I am fucked. Like, that's a quick, hasty save and exit situation if you even make it that far. Cloak's a trap. Just take the extra time, kill the monster. Never have to deal with it again. Alright, I'm gonna try to run past these guys. Alright, target level acquired. Let's just do Rodiment. Players 1. Let's just jam it.
Good evening.
If we die, we die. It's alright. If she dies, she dies. We start over. Yeah, I mean, it stops it temporarily. I'm not saying Cloak of Shadows isn't useful. It's just not as useful as you think it is. Not when you can only take 1 damage. I think it might be the other way. We're gonna check the other way. Alright, these wolves are clutch. Nice little 300 bottleneck right here. Trashing on him. Okay, perhaps this is the wrong way. I thought this was supposed to bring us closer to the exit, but I guess sometimes it doesn't. Alright, this is not a smart way to go about this. There we go. Corner archers are feckin' Kents. I have no idea where this exit is. I used to think that D2 maps had like rhyme or rhythm to them, but the more I jam, the more I realize they're all just kind of random, and there's no real way to ever rely on reading them. All the science, look at that, I literally turned around right before the exit. This is the waypoint. Holy shit. That was like an assassination squad right there. Just like they all were lined up right here, right in the dark. I didn't even see them. And then they just all fire at once. Oh my god. Holy shit. Dude, this area. Let me tell you.
Greetings.
Bro, if this wasn't hardcore, why would I be so pussyfoot in this area? If we die, we start over. If this was softcore, I would just piss through this. Alright, well, we got the waypoint. Doesn't really matter that much. I thought the waypoint... I'm glad I didn't go for it down there, because I thought it was actually in a different place. Alright, this should be the exit. Okay, so... this is gonna be to the left. Theoretically, it should be. Let's start playing right here. Let's lead. And take a deliberate approach. Deliberate approach. Easy routement? Yep. Easy routement. Okay, here we go. Same approaches with duriel. All right. We can now do 3 wolves. We're now duriel ready, theoretically. Although I really did like having that oak sage to beef the wolves up a little bit. Made it so we didn't have to chug as many mana pots in practice. So maybe there's an argument for farming another level and getting oak sage, or trying to find a helm that gives us oak sage. Yeah, and then there was 3. Holy shit. This is indeed stressful. How do we play with only 1 life? So we have these charms that we've hacked into the inventory here that just, they're the best charms you've ever seen. They give minus a shit ton of life. And if by chance our level brings us above 1 life, we'll just hit back to the stash and fucking jam some more in there. So we kind of lose inventory space doing this too, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Better than downloading a mod or learning how to mod the game. We'll just jam. We'll just take up some inventory slots, you know? All right, now the real part of the game starts. We finish Act 2. We've got our levels first. I've actually never done it this way. So now we have to kind of backtrack, go get the cube, go get the amulet, go get the staff. It's going to be wild, but we've got this. So we go to Dry Hills and we know that it's back here, actually. Isn't it? Is it faster to actually... Let me check the map here. Because this was kind of a quick exit. Oh, no, it's like all the way up here. Wait, we're here. No, it's right here. That's what I thought. Could be wrong. Where is this fucking thing? Okay, it's actually technically closer to Far Oasis waypoint. Right. And we've already cleared some shit over here. I think that's probably the way to go. Don't get ambushed. It's gonna be a left turn. We are on P1. Oh my god. All right. Throwers. Yikes. Dirty room. Holy shit. Got to get in here. All right, there we go. Oh, he's a champion down here. It looked like he shot multiple shots, which that is very dangerous. Always hit attacks like that.
Greetings.
Short town trip. Sell this shit. Re-up.
How may I help?
Get some money. Get some money. Reset this duration and let's jam.
It's locked.
Cube acquired.
Hello.
Boys, we're doing it. We're doing this. Oh my god. We're doing this. A2 Thorns, by the way, what's up, Murder? An A2 Thorns Merc, or is A1 part of the challenge? A1 is definitely not part of the challenge. The reason I'm currently using a bow Merc is because the Act 2 Merc, it will aggro shit. And right now, we technically have enough things that aggro shit. I kind of want something to stay back with me and to be like, okay, something's getting too close, like, that I don't see. You know what I mean? And the A1 Merc will, like, kind of stay close. And also with Duriel, she has a better survival rate with Duriel. There is no nightmare. We are just aiming for normal. Like, I have no delusions of grandeur that we will ever beat Nightmare or Hell. We can leave that for the next guy. No one has ever beaten normal in this challenge, and that is my goal. And we may have to reset like 100 times. Like, that's the thing. Yeah. I mean, we are this cautious through normal. Like, can you imagine? Nightmare would just be so ridiculous. You run into an aura and it's like over. Morph back, dead. Like, oh, well, that sucks. All right, so we've got the cube. We now need to go find, we need to find Maggot Layer. That's gonna be kinda the next wench. And we can get a little ballsy in this area, meaning we don't necessarily have to walk everywhere. I guess we have those little birds, but as long as we walk through pinch points, we should be fine. gonna set this auto map opacity to like way lower. I feel like it gets in the way of me seeing a lot of shit. No idea where this friggin' maggot layer is. I would love to get another level for this poison creeper because we literally haven't put a single point into it this entire act, and it is scary. I did notice that when we practiced against Duriel. Like, the damage was a lot less, and like he took a lot longer. Granted, we had full control the entire time of that fight, but like it gets scary if you have to go back to town. Like, if you run out of mana pots and have to go back to town, that is probably the scariest thing. Alright, maggot layer acquired. Found. Take a right turn here. We lead. Don't forget to lead. Around every corner. We lead. This is just an annoying place. We can do this. We've done it a million times. It's just annoying. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Pretty cool. Damage reduced by 2 and 6 dexterity. I think we'll take it at this point. Gotta remember to actually put points into dexterity, though, because we're going to want to maintain this max block, and we are eventually going to swap off this helm, I would imagine. Get 'em, boys. Wow, dead end. Strange. Alright, maggot layer's just annoying. That's it. No big deal. It's just annoying. Is this another dead end? Doesn't have to be. The absolute worst maggot lair possible. I would expect no less with the Coooley luck. This is on par with how things usually go for us. This is like a big loop around map where you're gonna explore every square inch of it before you realize it's not the right area. Alright, it happens. It happens. That's okay. We need another level. It's okay, Blizzard. Pressing that F Coooley button with the map this time. This guy is still alive. What's up, Charlene? Oh yeah, we got to A2, man. We did some practicing before we started this run, but we're in A2. This is the official run now. We're on the official game file for so this is the real thing. One burrowed maggot and it's all over. Yep, it's all ogre. I thought you were in arcane earlier. We were, but that was the practice run. So like we were just kind of practicing, familiarizing ourselves with the threats in Act 2 before actually jamming it. Trick to the maggot layer is use telestaff? Not in this run. Not in this one. Yeah, we are not going to use the telestaff probably at all in this run. That is way too risky. Swap out of wolf form just to be fast? No. No. I don't think so. Beat the shit out of that rockworm egg. Yeah, it's like all the way over there. You see, you have to loop around. The worst possible map in Maggot Lair we got. There is actually a billion different seeds. This is indeed the worst one. It is indeed the one where it takes the absolute longest to go through it. But that's okay. It's not a speed run, right? I can't let this tilt us. All right, Maggot Layer 2 acquired. We are here. And this one looks to be possibly a good map. Let's see. Uh-oh, we got beetles. We got some beetles. Jumping little beetles here. Jumping us. You know what? I'll take this. This is 5 mana. We'll take it. Every little bit counts with Duriel. Oh, hell yeah. It is a good map. All right. Luckily, we made up for it in level 2. But this is the final level of Maggot Lair for this run. Unless we die, and then we're doing it again. But, theoretically, corner strats. Wow. We've been so lucky walking through this Maggot Lair that I feel like we're gonna get ambushed in this room. All the monsters that should have spawned, we're gonna get just gangbanged immediately. All right, here we go. Gum him up a bit. Wow. Poison, man. Always does one. Not kicking around for that poison explosion. That's a good way to die.
Good day.
All right. Staff acquired. Staff acquired. We're gonna stuff these in this stash just in case we allow shared stash eventually. Can you imagine how cool we would be? I think I might, if we die, we might have to allow that. Like, shared stash with the things that you found in the run. And in which case, why wouldn't we just chuck all these in there? We need to make that executive decision now. I think we actually do that. Because, dude, it would actually incentivize playing through on hardcore and dying. What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. Should we allow, if you die, shared stash with the items that you found? Right? So, like, you found it in a previous attempt, died, but you shared stashed it so you could use it upon starting over. Like, I think that, I mean, it turns this into from like a 5-year challenge into like maybe a year challenge. That's what I say. Let's start up a poll. Let me get this going. Gotta go to the go to the dashboard here. Stream manager. Manage a poll. New poll. Should we allow shared stash items found in previous attempts? Previous runs. Yes, no. We'll go for 10 minutes. We'll go for the good old 10. Yeah, I think it's reasonable. It doesn't seem like it's a cheaty face way to go. Like, you found the items. You know, like you found them. Just in case, we're gonna stash all of this shit. There wasn't really many of this stuff left over here. Let me make sure that there's not a lot of runes. Runes. Yeah, there's not. Okay. All of these, to be fair, were from previous attempts as well. This was a clean stash. I don't think so either, Jules. It just makes it so that if we find an extra towel rune, we don't have to stress out to, like, find another one in the next run, you know? Gonna get Pelta back? Well, we died with that on a corpse. So if we die with it on, we can't recover it. So if it's like something we're wearing, we lose it. All right, next, Valley of Snakes. Easy Valley? Come on, that'd be great. Easy Valley would be awesome, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be. It's like it's gonna be a tough valley. Unless Valley was like right here. I just want to check just in case, because this would really suck if it was and we missed it. No, we're like on the bottom half of where this is. All right. Oh, please be the helm of our dreams. It's not. No, sir. Holy shit. Little creeper. Little creeping Tom over here. Just hiding behind a corner, jumping us. Probably looking in our bedroom window as we're changing clothes, too. As we're morphing into wolf form, it's probably like, oh, yeah. Little creeping Tom. Tomb creeping Tom. It's a relatively stressful area, more than it probably needs to be. Jesus. So many druid helms we found, but none have been the druid helm of our dreams, which is really unfortunate. With oak sage and spirit wolf on it, I suppose it's a little too late for spirit wolf, but oak sage would kind of be cool. Not that it improves our life total, but it improves the life total of our minions, which allows them to last longer for duriel. Well, against duriel. Guess we could sell that. Getting pretty unlucky on this exit as well. We've walked around the entirety of the map not finding it. Right, there it is, finally. Alright, we're gonna have a little shooter here, which is a bit stressful, but don't get ambushed.
Oh no, snakes. I hate snakes.
Go for a better map than we had in practice here. This, we must remember to lead here. I am going to use the cube. Use the gems that we just stashed up here. I think we had like... I think these were all... We had maybe one. Yeah, I think we had one in here. That was from before. And I am going to... see what we can do about getting more mana here. Oh, I think I threw that helm away, didn't I? Oh, shit. Well, guess that answers that.
It is an honor to serve.
Remember that 2-socket helm we had? I suppose we can go farm another one, but...
Greetings.
Poll ends in 30 seconds, boys. It's fucking tied. What the fuck? Yeah, we could buy another one. I guess I'm not that worried about it right now. Perhaps before we go into Duriel, we'll see. Right. This might be the exit. It is. All right, here we go. Okay, good stuff. This is good news. Poll has... yes has won. Gotta save this. This is important for the story. One moment. One moment. All right. Now it's firing up my what do you call it? Not the solid state drive, but the expanded drive. So now it has to take a while. All right. Well, get out of the way of that trap. Okay. No problem. This is the easy part. He pays me in breadcrumbs if I'm good. I think he gives Smolps real food, though. I told Smolps not to say anything. Now we've got a wage war going on. Forgot to vote. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, dude. All right. We're going to reset this. This is no problem. We've done this 100 times. Oh wow, lightning enchanted, wow. What is this? Mr. Frosty! What is this? My guy. My guy. Bro, thank you so much for this, man. I every time. This guy just coming in. An official welcome to the team. Mamektemendag. That's... I know that was pronounced perfectly, so... no need to say, wow. Amazing pronunciation. Bro, thank you so much. Frosty, you're the man, bro. Alright. Just gotta grab this Ammy and go. Now it's on to the actual hard part.
Good day.
It's on to the actual hard part that we need to pay attention for. Let's wake the fook up and let's do this right. This is the hard part. From entering this palace to navigating Arcane Sanctuary, this is the hard part.
Good day.
This is where the rubber meets the road. Talk to Drog and jam.
I've been...
This where the rubber meets the road. Let's do it. Archers everywhere. Let's lead. Poison archers, like poison mages, are the absolute worst. Worst kind of mage. This is such fucking dirt in here. Which way to go? So let's do this first. Nothing's in there. All right, boys.
This was not designed by nature's architect.
Arcane sank.
Greetings.
This is the toughest area of this entire act.
Greetings.
We have firewall dudes, spires, which are the most stressful. And we have to work through 4 different areas of this. Well, how do I know it's going to be 4? Because it's me, boys. It's going to be 4th way. Of course it's going to be 4th way. All right. We know what to do. The only time we pause to figure things out is if we see a spire. Then we pause. Actually, kind of a cool ring. Oh, okay. All right, all right. Can I just tell you how close we were to death right there? Like certain death with that firewall. We need to learn to cast these wolves around this shit. Lead with the wolves. Okay, weird situation going on here. We need to go get that hawk helm. Oh my fucking word. Oh my god. Okay. Chill. Glad it was worth it. F and +3 to Arctic Blast. Firewall guys are the scariest, dude. I hate this angle. All right, wasn't that way.
Good evening. Blessings to you.
At least with a fourth way, it won't be a surprise too, you know what I mean? Like, we'll know. All right, this is going right in the shared stash. All the way over on the last tab. That is getting shared stashed. All right. We try again. Guess we could sell it. Poor Merc's only level 17. Holy shit. Firewall dude is not dead. There we go, he should be dead now. I'm just gonna leave him there. Yeah. Luckily these spires weren't active, huh? How crazy would that area have been? Those things are like off the map, so the poison creeper can't hit them. Go. No thanks. Spires and wrong way. See ya. Alright, well, 2 ways down. No problem. 2 more to go.
Greetings.
2 ways down. 2 more to go. We've got this. I also want to do this. I want to... If we're going to do shared stash, I'm going to take this gold out. I'm going to drop it on the ground. Don't know where this gold came from, but we might as well stash our gold in the shared stash at some point, right? Like, right now I don't think we have a ton of it, but... And by the way, what's up, Metal Fingers? Welcome in, man.
Fingers raided our stream with 15 viewers.
Welcome in, welcome in. We are trying to beat Diablo 2 with 1 life. And we are in the arcane sank right now. And things are getting a little hairy. This is the scariest part of the entire act is arcane sank. There are so many threats in this area that can kill us even through our cheesy tactics that it is mind-bendingly nerve-wracking to be in this area. We get through it, and then we hope that we don't find firewall dudes in the tomb. That's what we hope. We're down 2 ways for the arcane. We've got 2 more ways to go. Got to slowly work our way through. And we are just hoping we don't get hit with a firewall. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Welcome in. Appreciate the raid, dude. The lightning towers and the combination with the firewalls, the worst combo in existence. Yeah, the lightning spires are just the worst. They're just the straight worst. I should say the second worst. They can hit you from so far off the screen. It's wild, right? So like, there's that. But the firewall is an immediate PK. It gets you right through the wolf form, like takes you out of wolf form and immediately kills you. We're hoping that the 1 point in Cyclone armor staves that off a bit, but we don't know. We haven't really tested it. We're just hoping that it does. And I don't really want to test it. We know what will kill us. We're hoping that saves us, but we're not going to go out of our way to try. You know, we don't need to test. We just need to live. God, that's so stressful. Ooh. I hate these angles where you can see up here, but you can't see what monsters are up there. So you could have a firewall dude just cast down on you. Oh, this is the way. Okay, wow. All right, all right. Let's take a piss, boys, so that we're not playing all anxious. And let's take down this summoner, shall we? All right, boys. This is a stressful piece. But the summoner is just leading. It's just leading. That's the strategy. Do not be the first to see the summoner. It's as simple as that. If we're the first to see the summoner, we die. If our merc or a wolf or a vine sees him first, we're good. All right. How do we do the Forgotten Tower quest? A little fire? We don't. We skip it. Yep. We absolutely skip it. We even thought about going back to farm Countess, and then before even stepping into the tower, we rethought that. We were like, nope, this is not worth it. Rune farming is out of the question. All right, let's reset this duration, and don't be the first. Don't be the first. Don't be the first. Trashed, you piece of shit!
I can leave this twisted nightmare.
See?
We fucking trashed him, dude.
I can't.
Creeper indeed strong. Alright, same one, it's Crescent. Same one as Practice.
Less fate.
Alright, we'll stash this stuff. Do we have anything we need to... We should probably stash this. It's a faster cast ring. Maybe a couple of jewels. You never know. We're just going to straight use this now. And since we can do that, we can just start stashing these as well. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Alright, we're going to get there. And one step at a time. Get through the tomb. Your biggest threat is Firewall. Firewall is the biggest threat in the tomb and getting overwhelmed. So just, we'll take our time walking through. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get firewalled. And it's as simple as that. Let's fucking go, man. Poison breath really sucks. Let's not get hit with that. Glitch closed door, lol. Alright, this is gonna be a problematic door. Let's take our time. Get that creeper in there so he hopefully hits the dude. There we go. This might be a dead end, but we'll find out. Under strength and stamina. We'll keep that. Luckily, we've seen no firewall guys here so far. Actually feel really good about that. We can't get too confident about that. We still have to lead. Lead ourselves. This could be a dead end. I'm pretty sure it is. Opening that door. So, where the hell would this be then? If that's a dead end. What if it's not a dead end? It looks like one. Yeah, this is a dead end room. I have to trust my gut on that. That's a dead end room. This is another dangerous little area down here. It's gonna be like a big intersection, just overwhelmed with fucking dudes. Alright, we've got this. We've got this. It's just a pain in the ass to get through. It's no problem. Another dead end room? No fucking way. It's not dead end. Man, this tomb couldn't have been a worse map either. It's supposed to be up in this area, but it's just a loop around tomb. We're gonna have to explore the entire thing. But hey, there's no firewall, dudes, right? Like, that's so far, that's like the best. I don't even care the size of the map. Like, no firewall, please. instant KO horseshit. But these poison clouds are also annoying. They're like, you have to wait for them to dissipate, because poison will put you to 1, and then it will always do 1 damage. So it will always do 1 damage. It will always morph us back. And we will always die to it. I have to sneak through this because... What the fuck was that?
I can't carry him.
Where is this unraveler? God, dude. One of those unravelers almost got me too. Like, I think that was the one that shot me from the corner. He hit me, and I morphed back to human form, and I was like, what the fuck was that? God, that was so ridiculous. Alright. No worries. We're making it.
There's no trouble.
I have no idea where this comes out with this tomb. I've never seen a map like this. We've walked around the entire thing, and I don't see the exit. Makes me think that that one place we thought was a dead end, even though it looks exactly like a dead end tile, perhaps wasn't. But it could also break to the right immediately after you come in. Like, it goes right and then left, which is what I'm thinking it does. Yep. Yeah, so for the people that don't know this, when you're in wolf form and you get hit for lethal damage, you don't die immediately. You morph back to human form, then you're able to die. But if you get overwhelmed and get hit twice in a row really quickly, that'll do it. You instant morph back, instant die, or firewall will immediately do it. There's like a ton of attacks that will immediately kill you. But this requires you to get overwhelmed. Poison will also do it. That will kill you. Yeah, you see it breaks this way and goes up. What a shit map. Where's the rat? Oh, there he is. Guess we got him. Okay, so it goes this way. Wow, that's so dirty. Be a tough room to get into. Let's reset this duration. We made it to Duriel, boys. We made it to Duriel. Okay.
How may I help you?
We've done this in practice. We've got this. Don't forget to leave the TP in case you... Shut up, Charlotte. This fucking guy. Alright, we're gonna stash these up in here. Okay. Let's recoup. We can do this. We can do this. Master Otis's Cyclone armor is going to save us from getting morphed back by the Holy Freeze and then immediately killed. We are going to immediately get aggroed, but that's okay. We know from our previous Druid challenge how to divert Duriel's aggro. And then it's just about paying attention. We don't have Oak Sage, so these wolves are going to drop quickly. We have to remember that. Falling for the Merc, probably not a bad idea. Probably not a bad idea. Let's go do that.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
I don't think I've ever fed my Merc that many potions. All right. Leroy Jenkins, boys. Leroy Jenkins. Okay. Do this, make sure it's this. It's just these skills right here. That's all we're doing. Worst case scenario, save and exit. Let's go. We've got this. We've got this. We have control. Keep control. Merc needs to get the fuck out of there. There we go. We've made history, boys. I'm pretty sure this is the furthest anyone's ever made it in this challenge. We have made history. Although the drops in the real run were definitely not as cool as in practice. Thousands, maybe even hundreds. How many dogs had to be sacrificed for this duriel fight, right? That's what it is, man. Those doggos. Those are good pups. You guys are good pups. You are very good pups. Who's a good boy? Wow.
I thank Diablo. I will find you yet.
We've done it, boys. Act 3. We didn't even die once today. Not even in practice, boys. We didn't even die once. We didn't... Bill, give us some celebration. Give us some celebration, will ya? That's it. That's it. Wild. Wow, man. We done did it, boys. We done did it. This is the furthest I think anyone has ever been in this challenge. We done did it. We are ahead of the game. Holy shit. That took a lot of potions. I was a little afraid I was gonna run out, but we got it. Holy shit, man. All right, let's stash this shit. Now, this is the furthest I have ever been as well. I've never even stepped out into Act 3. So this next part will almost certainly require us to practice a bit, but this is the highest level we've ever been entering Act 3. I almost want to go back and farm some levels. I'm like, dude, we could re-roll some maps, maybe get like a beetle burst that's really close to the waypoint. Like, something along those lines, you know? Like, that would be wild. But we'll see. This is so crazy. I can't believe this. Need oak yet? Not yet. I don't think oak is necessary. It's not going to help us. It will only help our wolves. And at this point, like, if we even get to Mephisto, that's just an AFK fight, right? Like, that's just a moat trick Mephisto AFK time. I mean, I don't know. Poison Creeper, as shitty as it is, even if it takes an hour, just AFK, right? Like, that's... Seems like Mephisto's doable. Diablo is definitely beatable. But, I mean, getting to him is another question, right? We could shop a lower res wand, you're right. I think we have to be level 30 to shop one, though. So it might be a while before we can get one. Any opportunity for you to have a bow? We could probably swap to a bow, but here's the thing. Here's why I would not want to swap to a bow to fight Mephisto. While it would make it slightly quicker, if he just decides randomly to cast, like, Charged Bolt at the Vine, or Blizzard somehow just ends up going our way, we are immediately dead. As opposed to, you know, because if you can't shoot a bow in wolf form. As opposed to, oh shit, something weird happened and we go to human form real quick. And it's like, you have like the warning shot, like, hey, you're in trouble. Like, get out of here. Yeah, so if you swap to bow and something like that happens, that's how, when I was in practice, the first time I ran through Act 2 and I ran into a spire in the Arcane Sanctuary, that's exactly what I tried doing. I was like, I'm going to outrange it with a bow. And then one of my wolves decided that it wanted to like go closer to the spire. It shot and I immediately died. And I was like, okay, so we're never morphing to human form unless something requires it. Like we are always going to be in wolf form as much as we can. It's like our only protection. It's like our first line of defense, you know? Like we need it. I'm gonna stash this 23k in the stash though. That's a good start if we have to start over, go back to level 1. That's pretty good right there. Imagine you die in the ghost sword's endurance, lol. It could happen, man. Enchant Merc, yeah, right? Enchant Merc, that could be good, but I think Bow Merc, I don't even know if we want a Merc when we fight Mephisto. Yeah, she's probably gonna get ganked. Like, I don't imagine she's gonna stay out of range. Actually, the more I think about it, the more the Mephisto fight seems very stressful, and like, I kind of want to practice for it because you need minions, right? You need something to kill Mephisto from a distance so that you can moat trick him, but he will be casting on those minions, which is something you don't usually see on a moat trick. Mephisto fighting back. You don't see that. Like, and every once in a while, Mephisto's AI forces him to pick the furthest player away that he can see and shoot something at him. Whether it's Blizzard or Lightning Ball or something, right? Like, so he could do that. As he's fighting the Vine, he could be like, that player over there, boom, like Blizzard, then we're fucked. So I have never fought Mephisto this way with a pet that he's going to be fighting back at a distance. So we're going to see if we even get there. Yeah, Lightning and Blizzard both sound terrifying. The Lightning Ball is survivable for a lot of reasons. We have max block, and you can block those. And if we get hit with it, we just morph back. Right? So boom, morph back human. Then just hope we don't get Blizzard. Like, or it was something immediately after. But we also have Cyclone Armor, which I don't think at this point, at Act 3, I don't think Cyclone Armor is a good choice. I don't think it's going to really stop much. But it could stop the random traps coming from the chests and shit, which is also kind of good. I just wish we would have found a helm that had Cyclone Armor on it. I think that would have been pretty clutch. We do have some damage reduction now, though. We have that ring, and I'm kind of contemplating swapping to it. Look at this ring, dude. We would have 4 DR. If we swapped this one out, if we gave up all of our cast, I guess we would still have 20. We would have massive DR. I kind of like that. I'll think about that. That's so wild, though. Holy shit. Bros, we friggin' did it. We friggin' did it today. We have officially made history, even though we're not done this challenge. This is the furthest I have ever seen anyone get in this challenge. We've made it to Act 3 in normal. I have never seen anyone make it further. We've made history at least. So that is good. No matter what happens, what is going on here, boys? I was looking for somebody to raid, and who the fook is this? What the fook is Barricade doing? It sounds like the perfect time to see what's up, man. That is wild. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today, man. This is random on a Friday, but I appreciate you dudes being here. Thank you so much, man. Who knows? Maybe we'll just keep jamming. Maybe we'll just keep going. Yeah, Cade out here living his best life. That's what it is. This dude's the man. I fucking love this guy, man. I love this guy. Yeah. And by the way, Murder SC, we'll see. We'll have to experiment. We're gonna practice next stream. I think Council and the Hamonks would probably be more difficult to trap. Yeah, I think so too. We're gonna practice. We are not going in blind to Act 3, having never practiced it before. We're gonna jam it, man. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make it count. And that way, if we die and have to go back to square one, it is what it is. We at least knew what was in front of us. I'm happy no matter what, because I believe we've made history. Find me someone that's got further than this in this challenge. Find me someone that's reached Act 3 with this challenge. I'd be impressed. I couldn't find him. So boys, we'll see if you're over on Barricade stream. I think you're gonna love this guy. I already know we're gonna love this stream, boys. Happy Friday to you. Hope you enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks for joining me, man. Peace.